Welcome back. Mike Thompson along with Dennis Queen. It's halftime here in the boys' action. Our Loudon Redskins lead by a score of 31-30 against a very good and talented Kingston team. And we'll have to see, Dennis, if these Redskins can hold match, as it's going to be tough down this second half.
Yeah, you got to play with the same intensity.
And I state it that way as we're now joined by Coach Brad Abernathy. Coach Abernathy, thank you as always for taking time out to talk to two old men. And I framed this boys game as a tough match. In the girls' action, the first half, I thought your girls played comfortable.
Yeah.
And got decent leads, but Kingston would not go away.
Yeah.
And their persistence against your Lady Redskins proved out in the second half. And in the second half, I didn't go back and count the number of lead changes, but it was back and forth.
Yeah.
And even at the end had a chance to pull out a victory. We talked about it, no longer a district game, but certainly a match that's made for competitiveness between these two schools.
Yeah, well, they play hard.
Yes.
They get after you. They are constant. And what I explained it as is, you know how in boxing you have that fighter and they always say they have a puncher's chance?
Yeah.
Because they're going to keep punching you?
Yeah.
That's what they did tonight. They just kept punching us and punching us and punching us in those moments where, we stood around or watched or took time. And it just hurt us. It really just hurt us down the stretch, the intensity, what was going on with us there, not executing and being there, and we just let it slip. This is the fourth time we've done that this year.
I counted 6 putbacks.
Point blank ones within a foot.
Yeah, 3 the first half, down here, 3 here. And poor old Zaylen, it was a lid on it.
Yeah.
And she got good shots.
Yeah.
And that's where I was going. We had opportunity.
Yeah, we did.
We didn't cash the check.
Yeah, and sometimes, and I told them, when you're not making shots, you've really got to get as many extra opportunities as you could. And sometimes we just didn't do that. We just took it as
if she's on the bench, you ain't getting a rebound.
Yeah, and because we didn't even go in there tonight, at times we didn't even go in there, and we're that is not who we are, and I don't know what our deal is internally. And I just told the girls, I said, I don't know what we did tonight and what that was. I said, but
now Hatcher
we got to fix it.
3 or 4 of the best box outs I ever saw.
Yeah, she's going to box you out every time.
And she
But
the ball was dropping, we weren't there.
Yeah, she's very consistent. She's going to find a butt on somebody every time, and she does a really good job of that and taking care of it, and doing that. And I was proud of her. And I told the girls, I said, tonight, just with our intensity and how we played, I didn't feel like that's the people we've been. That's the team that we've developed as. And y'all see it. Y'all's probably, I know, Dennis, you've come a couple times. Mike, you've seen us. That ain't who we are, and like big shout out to our JV squad tonight.
Yes.
They did play that intense. They got after it. Did they handle the ball great down at the end? No, but they were ahead by nothing. It didn't matter. And they won that game by 9, and so because they were that intense, they played with that effort. So big shout out to those JV girls for doing that for sure.
Well, what I liked was Lawson comes in and she didn't even think about turned and shot, and that didn't. I mean, it went.
Yeah,
I would have thrown her another one to see if she was hot or not.
Well, and for her, that's kind of, she's worked really hard. She's come a long way in her time with us, and she made varsity late this year, but she's.
Yeah, we didn't even have her down.
Yeah, she made varsity late, and she's came on and she plays good. I mean, she does. She's doing her role, and I'm really proud of her. We call her Nash, so
if you notice Kingston, Mike, you've seen this. They bump you just enough to where they don't get the foul call.
Correct, yeah.
And it's a foul.
Yeah.
And the boys and the girls are doing it. We're getting killed down here with 2 hands, and they were bumping you and getting away with it. And ours were just as close the second half. The fourth quarter, they called every foul on us.
We got a lot of fouls.
And that's where I was going, short of being critical. It was a physical game.
Yeah.
Both teams got into foul trouble, but you still had to play in the final seconds, just like it was the first minute.
You still had a chance to win.
And I'd like to see us play a little more off two. When we play a little more off two, like this association, they've been consistent in that. they don't call a lot of fouls driving the lane if you go off one.
Right.
They don't call a lot of that.
Right.
Now, you go off two, that gives an opportunity. And I told the girls, said, we've got to learn to do that better as a crew. We've just got to learn that.
Protecting the shooter is no longer in the vocabulary that it used to be.
Not if it's off of one. I'm telling
Right.
you, it's really not.
Right.
Like, it's not at all like it used to be, you know. And so we've just got to bring better intensity and get after and get back to that. We're here to work mentality. What's that look like and how that is, and we've got to handle that internally for sure.
And weather permitting, we'll be right back here Monday night against the Sweetwater Lady Wildcats.
Yeah, that's right.
This one's going to bother you because you should have won that ball game.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah, I do. And they're going to be tough. Sweetwater's much improved. You know, this sounds what they beat Meigs County.
Yeah.
So you think you're going to show up and just beat them? You're foolish. They've got some good players, and Robin and Joe's been doing a good job with them folks. Like,
And
we better be ready.
you've got to deal with that between the ears of your squad that, hey, just because we won down there.
That's right. That's right. They're going to play a lot of zone against us, Monday. And if we come out flat as a pancake now, we're going to be in bad shape. We're going to be in bad shape. So we've got to find a way to shake it off, be done with it, and move on and figure that out because it ain't going to do us no favors coming up.
Short memory. Monday,
that's right.
Thursday at Concord, Friday
right.
with Scott County right back here.
Yeah.
Coach Abernathy,
Thanks,
as always,
guys.
great
Appreciate
to see
it,
you.
guys. I love you. And
I
appreciate
paid him
you.
at the door when I come in this afternoon, Dennis, so we're in good shape.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Praise the
All
Lord.
right.
Go Lady
Coach
Red.
Brad Abernathy.